I'm Katy Gagel, Chief Human Resources Officer for the City of Burbonville. Along with the city manager, we've coordinated and developed a strategic human resources management plan to align with the mayor's strategic plan. This strategic plan is forward-thinking and ambitious in shaping the future of how employment looks like in the city of Burbonville. The City of Burbonville's mission and vision is the focus for the human resource management team. While the mission ensures that the City of Burbonville will retain and expand in-demand businesses, support public infrastructure, and attract new business leaders to improve residents' quality of life, none of this can be achieved without highly qualified individuals working behind the scenes, ensuring the city's success. The vision of Burbonville is to foster a climate for business areas that would want to grow in our community. Growth in the private sector leads to a thriving and educated community, which can only serve to grow the potential applicant pool of highly qualified subject matter experts to work in Burbonville's public sector. In order to determine the area of greatest need for Burbonville's public government workforce, a SWOT analysis and environmental scan were conducted over a 6-month period, identifying areas of focus for the human resources team. Through the SWOT analysis, retention was identified as a barrier to success and a great need for intervention. In approximately 5 years, 1/3 of the workforce, or approximately 20 people, are eligible for retirement. Out of those, half are identified as mid-level management, identifying a need for highly trained leaders. The SWOT analysis and environmental scan also identified a recruitment barrier. The residents of Burbonville are leaving the area to seek better job and career opportunities. This is where the city's mission and vision align with our human resources mission and vision. A thriving economy will aid in bringing people back to the community, specifically younger people, ages 18 to 30, who are leaving our community at higher rates than other demographics. While our overall population is declining, a robust and motivated city employment can help to reinvigorate the community with new and fresh ideas, breaking the recruitment barrier for not only public but private sector as well. Younger workers will be the future of the workforce, and understanding their values and motives give managers the necessary information needed to recruit and manage them. After reviewing the city's mission and vision, the Human Resource Management team developed a mission and vision that we believe aligns with core principles of our community. Our mission is to empower the city of Burbonville by attracting top-tier talent, cultivating the growth of our workforce, and providing innovative benefits that support the well-being of every employee. Our vision is that our city government will be the local employer of choice, where a culture of excellence and professional development transforms public service into a rewarding, lifelong career. We not only want to bring the best into our community, but we want to grow them and keep them. The first strategy to improving the city of Burbonville's public sector workforce is to recruit and select the best candidates. The city will maximize our external reach by utilizing our partners, like the Kentucky Public Human Resources Association, workforce development boards, chambers of commerce, and various university public of administration programs. Recruiting from education talent pools can ensure the candidates have the knowledge, skills, and abilities necessary for public sector workforce. We'll also utilize various internet job search tools, to include but not limited to LinkedIn. The reach of the internet can pass city and county borders to attract talent from across the Commonwealth. Beyond maximizing the reach and presence of the City of Burbonville's recruitment effort, we'll also focus on minimizing internal barriers to selecting highly qualified individuals internally. The next strategy would be to analyze benefits and compensation within the City of Burbonville's public sector and adapting a competitive strategy. The new mantra of employment is work to live and not live to work. Work-life balance is a priority among the current workforce. Recruitment efforts will promote the advantages of working in the public sector, which include quality healthcare and leave policies that are competitive with the private sector. Flexible work arrangements, including hybrid or remote options, should be available after a probationary period to qualified individuals in some roles. To encourage education and training, agreements with statewide education entities to offer tuition discounts will encourage young workers to seek employment in Burbonville's city offices. This is not an overnight transition, but after comparative studies with surrounding cities and with other private sectors, pay scales must be adjusted to entice talent from within and beyond our community. A transparent and tiered pay scale shows potential for growth in the public sector career. It also allows for flexibility in management to increase wages without promotion to a new or higher level, using a passive scheme of pay for performance. An aggressive form of pay for performance is not necessary at this time, as it is not a proven indicator in increasing public service motivation. This can aid in retention of employees, while there may not be openings at the time for advancement. Recruitment, selection, benefits, and compensation are key ways to get people into the city of Burbonville's employment. But an employee development plan lays out how employees will grow their knowledge, skills, and abilities to be efficient members of our community. It will build a program that generates employees dedicated to public sector and a culture that improves retention. Through performance evaluations, promotions, remediation, and removal, we will ensure highly qualified subject matter experts stay within our community and serve our city, while underperforming staff are given the tools to improve or the path to exit. The goal of City of Burbonville's Human Resources team is away from regulatory personnel system to service orientation. Performance evaluations are key to the success of individuals in both public and private sectors. A key focus for the City of Burbonville will be increasing management training on the value and importance of the performance evaluations. Performance evaluations may have consequences, whether positive or negative, for those being evaluated, so it is imperative that they are taken seriously. In an effort to align with some public sector and pay-for-performance schemes implemented by an increasing number of public sector spaces, pay increases will only be available to employees with satisfactory or above ratings. Evaluations will have layers of review to ensure honest and objective evaluations as possible at both the midpoint and end of year, giving staff ample time to improve the quality of the work and receive any remediation necessary to improve their evaluation at the end of the year. These evaluations will provide guidance to additional education and training available to upskill low-performing workers and upskill high-performing workers to the next step in a path to promotion. For promotion consideration, the City of Burbonville will include a cooperative strategy of partnering other public government organizations for a pathway to promotion. Strategically aligning the city's strategies will allow for departmental transfers and movement between departments and between the city and county to maximize the quality and quantity of applicants. This will allow for subject matter experts to cross city departments, increase the knowledge, skills, and abilities of the city's workforce, bringing a new perspective on how departments can work together to achieve the city's mission and vision. Remediation is imperative to avoid removal. Removal is the last resort that anyone wants to take, but it is sometimes necessary for not only the work to get done, but for the culture of the organization to remain positive. Using performance evaluations, supervisors must develop the employee's knowledge, skills, and abilities through a performance improvement plan. The plan must be collaborative and transparent to not only the employee, but the direct supervisor and others. Targeted training opportunities must be available for the staff member and encouraged. A system of benchmarks will be developed, standardizing the timeline for low performance, training, and the interventions before removal takes place. Above all, documentation is necessary to protect not only the employee, but the city as well. The City of Burbonville's human resources timeline is presented in a succinct format that highlights the overarching goals and strategies. Year 1 can immediately begin with recruitment adjustments, but the big lift is the evaluation system reformation and benefit and compensation studies. Those elements are not overnight changes and will require significant data and research. Year 2 begins with internal training for a pathway to promotion, which includes benefit and pay reforms. The internal training can lead to changes in their pay or promotion to another tiered pay structure. With that internal training lends itself to years 3 and 4, where we train and upskill folks for the low-level positions that will become available through retirement. In years 5 through 10, it's ensuring the human resources team is continually refining its processes, upskilling its workers, and identifying any areas for improvement as priorities shift in city, county, state, and federal government. The City of Burbonville's Human Resources Strategic Plan must be measurable. Key performance indicators of success will be that the city will maintain staff capacity at 90% at all times. SWOT analysis determined that the city can maintain functions with this staffing level, but a full 100% will see growth and an increase in productivity and efficiency. Through the path to promotion and increased internal training opportunities, the City of Burbonville will see consistently high-achieving programs with no lost time, allowing the city to grow and expand, furthering its mission and vision, ultimately increasing the quality of life for our family, friends, and neighbors in our community. This strategic plan was produced utilizing help from the sources listed here.